Welcome back to another episode of Let's Go Hunt, the hunting podcast version of a tampon and a gunshot wound. Tonight we have Mike Gonzalez, National Park egg hunter, Dave Packard, happy birthday America, sorry your party is so lame, Sam Alexander, Daddy 4.0, and smooth is slow, fast is hard, I'm Vince H. Tonight, back for another sit around the campfire, the man, the myth, the legend, Sean from WLS and Civ Medical.
Fawn from WLF and Civ Medical.
You know, that's mean, y'all.
Just mute me next time. It's fine.
Fluff today, Junior.
Hey, look,
We'll do it live.
it's not fun to make fun of the disabled.
Why? We do it all the time.
I mean, they deserve it.
Bullshit,
but
it's hilarious.
You know, it's great. It's my favorite. Exactly. So,
Anyway,
hey,
welcome, Sean.
yeah, thanks. I'm very glad to be here. I love podcasts.
Okay, so now that you're done lying,
No, it's good. It's always good to be on. These guys are literally the ones who helped me accomplish hunting for the first few times of my life and continue to do so to this day. I'm super thankful to have met all these dudes, and they've really helped me add an amazing thing that I had wanted to do for so many years that I enjoy so much, and never had more respect for the outdoors than when I'm out there killing things.
so now that you're done lying, how's it going?
Old
Fine.
man yells at bear.
Yeah, it sucks. I hate it. Fuck it.
That's better. That's better.
Did you draw anything this year, Sean? I can't
Yeah,
remember.
I got buck tag.
Oh no! Oh yeah.
Yeah, he got a
Over
buck
there.
tag in Unit 49.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
I missed
Yeah.
out on my elk tag, so
I
we're
got
gonna go
antlered.
deer hunting.
Yeah, antlered.
I sent you waypoints. I think.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Man, I'm jelly.
That's all I
Nope.
got though. I didn't get anything else.
I didn't
Nobody-
draw shit.
None of us got shit.
I say even the people I've talked to, like at my parish, didn't get anything this year.
Okay.
It's apparently just a really dry year for tags.
Yeah, and I didn't even necessarily want a deer tag, but here we are.
I mean,
I'm
Here we
down
are.
with it. Yeah, I'm gonna go try to take a deer. It'll be fun.
GTF.
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
gonna get a. I promise you this, Sean. I can help you find a buck bigger than the one I shot.
Well, that
You'll
doesn't.
get out there and it'll be like,
I mean,
well, I think
Anything
it's
with
cool.
spots is just slightly smaller. What you
Exactly.
shot.
But this year, Mike, we're gonna practice medical on them after we shoot them.
That's a great idea. Now I'm really excited.
That's actually terrible.
Just bring it back so you can kill it again.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Like
Don't
packing
die,
an
damn it.
AED.
And then we have to stab it in the neck 5 minutes later. That's awful. I would never do that I talked about on a podcast.
Yeah.
In Minecraft.
Oh my god, it worked.
What do we do?
Can you use an AED on fur?
We're about to find with it. You bring
yeah.
the battery powered clippers with you.
You know what they call that, Mike? Science.
Ooh.
You just got to spit on it first. That way that's the electricity.
Exactly. So it conducts.
That's gross.
I don't have an AED, so you're gonna have to bring yours.
What about an IED?
I don't have one either. They cost a lot of money.
I've got a bunch of IUDs. I sell them on the street.
I got a set of jumper cables.
This is
I've
getting
got a
so
bunch of
disrespectful
AIDs.
to the deer. This is just
No, see what
So,
you do is you take
deer
two
consented.
knives and you stab one like below the heart and then one up across the heart. Then you hook your jumper cables to those, and then
Now
I'm
you're
into
thinking.
it.
Yeah, that's smart.
It's science.
Right. These poor deer. They're never gonna see it coming.
Nope. Well, they're
So-
not gonna see it coming, and then after it comes, they're gonna wake up, wonder what happened, and get shot again.
Terrible.
Hey,
My-
fish squeezer, you should go check out Unit 49 next year.
Mike
Keep an
literally
eye out.
the deer wakes up and it's just Mike with both hands around the deer's neck going. It's terrible. I hate it, but I want to be there.
I hate
Somehow
it.
the deer that's already dead wins the fight.
Can you
I mean-
imagine?
Losing the fight to a deer, yes, I can.
I can too.
Can you imagine waking up a buck? Like it just
That'd be
comes
fucked up.
out and just freaks the fuck out, and you're like, oh great, now it's got spears on his head.
Oh yeah,
Like,
100%.
right here.
Mike and I were out in the woods one year, and we were walking down by like in the wetland area.
Oh yeah.
And like literally I was walking kind of up on top, and it went down into it was, I think, a dry creek bed, but it was like 3 feet down to the creek bed. And I was kind of walking along that. And as I turned a bend, I like turned, and this buck maybe from my wall, maybe like 15 feet, just like looks at me. My gun
He
is
stood
like,
there for a good 20,
Yeah.
30 seconds too. He was like, what are you doing?
yeah. And so I'm like trying to quietly and calmly. I didn't have a buck tag. I wasn't doing shit.
No, we both had doe tags that time. And I was like, man, if you had a buck tag, that deer was dead.
Yeah, dude. Can you imagine? I would have had to shoot it with a pistol or something, because like there's no way I could have got my rifle deployed.
I mean, if it's effective.
Oh, I had a pistol.
So
The
did
deer's
I.
just standing there, just trying to decide offense or defense.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. There was a little bit of fear in me, because I was like, well, this is not ideal. But thankfully, it was like down about 3 feet below, so I was like kind of towering over it. But yeah, it was a sketchy situation, and thankfully, it was a very nice buck, and didn't try to
Yeah,
murder it.
yeah, it was a very beautiful whitetail buck.
It was, and he bounded away. It was great.
He got to live. At least
You got to live. I got
that
to
year.
live. Everyone's happy. Mike took a doe that year, though.
I did. That was the year I took that doe.
Yep.
Yeah. Didn't even save the liver.
2 minutes before dark. It was crazy, man. It was like we were watching the time so carefully, watching the sunset, and man, it was almost last light, but he got it right before, which meant that we got to then drag and dress the deer
All in the
pitch
dark.
blackness. Yeah.
Mhm.
God, that
those
was
are
a
the
good
best.
trip.
Yeah, that was a good trip. And then that cop pulled us over. Just 'cause he was
Yeah.
suspicious.
That's why
You guys are suspicious. Oh well, I mean,
Oh, yeah.
blood on the van will do that.
And that's when
Yeah,
I
that's
learned
right.
that. Oh,
you
sorry.
wipe the blood off the tailgate.
Oh, yeah. There was blood on the side of the van, but I think he just thought we were traffickers or something. And then Mike was playing the game where he tells the cop everything that's going on in his life. And I was like, you need to watch the video of the Shut the Fuck Up Lawyers.
I'm learning that game.
Yeah.
How Mike of you.
I was like, never talk to cops, bro.
He's just planning on boring the cop. So the cop's like, all right, fuck, just leave.
This happened before I no longer liked cops.
Got it. It was before you were radicalized.
Yeah, we'll call that. We can call
Oops.
it that. That's fine.
Were you
I don't know.
radicalized when we were down here antelope hunting and didn't answer your fucking radio?
It's still one of my favorites.
How
Pretty
much
Mike
And
versus
that
the
officer
boys.
was the fourth time this year I got hemorrhoids.
how much does 20 rounds of 6.5 Creedmoor cost?
Sometimes I question why I am the brunt of most of these stories.
Until
I don't know why you question.
until you drink the eggs, then it all makes sense.
So what
Oh,
had happened was
Hey, Sean, question about nutrient survival protein eggs,
okay, yeah.
powdered eggs.
Yeah.
All right. So here's what happened.
Wait. Before you proceed, do you really want to do this to yourself?
Do it.
Yeah,
I
because
wonder-
it's
I-
because it's
I wonder-
fucking hilarious. I'm doing it.
I wonder why I'm the brunt of all you're picking on, and then tells a story where we're clearly going to pick on him.
Mhm.
Well, they already got it out the way. It's your turn.
Okay.
So a couple weekends ago, I took my daughter out camping, and we brought a bunch of MRE stuff and some nutrient survival stuff. And I was like, well, I haven't tried the powdered eggs yet. Let's see how they go. So next morning, I'm like, all right, I could do some powdered eggs. So I mix up the eggs in the water, and it made this like egg paste. And I was
Mhm.
like, I wonder how much water I'm supposed to use. Well, egg paste works. Whatever.
Yeah.
And then I tried a bite of egg paste, and it was fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
And then I came and I told that story to these guys, and they were like, so wait. Did you miss a step? And I was like, what do you mean? Did I miss a step? I don't think I missed a step. He just said treat as eggs, and I eat eggs. So I ate the eggs.
So you just forgot to cook it.
Apparently, I would honestly, I wouldn't say forgot so
Yeah,
much
forgot's
as
a strong word.
yeah, you gotta forget things that you knew beforehand.
Yeah, you're just like,
Refused
this
to
is
cook
not
it.
ideal.
No, it was fucking nasty.
Oh my god, man. Okay, so I did try the powder without any water in it, but the thought of that mixed with water uncooked, I mean, they are cooked, like they're cooked ahead of time, so like it's not that bad, but that just sounds so nasty. That sounds awful.
So-
Egg gruel.
it was grueling.
Oh,
Now, it made me think of that paste from The Matrix where they're like, it's got everything the body needs. And he's just like, ugh.
did you eat all of it, or you just took a bite? and
No,
then-
I had 2 bites and went, nope.
Yeah, that's no good. Disgusting. I love it.
Uh,
So, yeah, I'm dumb. Anyway,
You know, it's survival food. You did what you had to.
So,
I could
so
have.
with
I
Civ
didn't have
Medical,
to.
are there any scenarios that deal with food poisoning?
No,
Woods?
but I should definitely create one.
So
I might need that.
scenario: you eat the raw eggs. Outcome: you get salmonella.
So
got
you
five
guys know what
strange
happened to
mushroom.
Chris McCandless?
Nope.
Oh yeah.
Genuinely, nope, Sean. He was a rich kid back in the early 90s who
Into the Wild.
he shunned the Into the Wild kid, if you ever saw that movie or read the book, but he shunned off his rich parents and rich society and all that, became a bum, and then ended up in Alaska where he spent 3 or 4 months living in a bus that was in the middle of the wilderness in Alaska for some reason, which I never
Yeah.
figured that out.
Yeah.
And then he ate some plants that he thought were potato roots, and I mean, potatoes are roots, but he thought they were potatoes, and it turns out they were this thing that causes you to starve to death, causes your stomach and your intestines to just constrict,
Wow.
and there's nothing you can do about it except, go to the hospital. And he was obviously not anywhere near a hospital and starved to death.
Wow.
So that's what Nutrient Survival's eggs uncooked will do to me.
So I'm looking at their website right now because I was like just a little curious. And step 1, add powder to bowl. Step 2, add water to bowl. Step 3, mix well and cook. Missed
that
it by
and
that
cook
much.
part.
Yeah, I've been needing some new glasses recently, so I may have missed that part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops.
Never ceases to amaze me, Mike.
Maybe you accidentally didn't remove the little oxygen absorber and you cracked into that or something.
I love silica with my breakfast.
It's fine.
It just came with the little salt packet.
I felt I felt a little dehydrated after that, but it only lasted a week.
Oh,
My
I got nothing to say to that.
Yeah, I
Amazing,
think.
it came back out powdered.
God, can you imagine? Like, so I kind of liked the vitamin eggs, but now I don't think I ever want to eat them again.
I have to give them another shot, but I'm really, really, really hoping that I didn't ruin myself on the experience for all time because I have several bags of them for long-term storage.
Yeah. Well, I mean, here's the thing: salt and pepper can fix anything,
That's a fair point. Or hot sauce.
or hot sauce. Yeah, exactly. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Anyway.
Yeah.
So now that you've seen that we derail ourselves on both shows,
Yeah.
tell us about Civ Medical.
Civ Medical is my online trauma course that I created. I love medical stuff. I love learning about medical stuff. I like, preparing, doing all the things that I need to do to be ready just in case the worst day ever happens. And I've traveled around to a bunch of different states and taught hundreds of different people in my class. I think Sam has taken the course several times.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, honestly, he's seen it from the very beginning to like some of the last classes I taught in 2017, 2018.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. And I always wanted to do an online class because I can't be traveling all over the country, but like it's very important to me that people learn this stuff. So I created Civ Medical. I built a really awesome system, in my opinion. And it teaches everything about trauma. It teaches you how to recognize situations. It teaches you how to get safe. It teaches you how to gain the advantage over possible threats. It teaches you how to contact the next level of care. It teaches you all the different things you need to do to treat bleeding, airway, respiration, and exposure/hypothermia. And it does it in my opinion, a very good, easy to learn way. Because I think the stuff's important, and I think that the more people that have this kind of training, the better. Like, I would much rather have me and 6 buddies who all know this stuff go out in the woods, or go on a fishing trip or something like that, because then you know that everyone's got like good knowledge and you don't really have to worry about it. So my goal with the course is bring it to as many people as I possibly can, not be restricted by how many airplanes I can get on in a month, and make it easy, make it to where they can go at their own pace, go at their own speed, and make it affordable. That was the final nail in that coffin, is to make it as affordable as possible, without giving it away for free, because something given usually has no value and people won't do it. But if they pay for it, they'll generally do it. So those were the goals, and I think I accomplished them. I'm very proud of it. I enjoyed taking it. Once everything was done, I took the course from start to finish, passed every test, took all the scenarios. And if I can enjoy it after spending 6 weeks, like 600 hours doing it, I think I'm onto something, and I'm very proud of it. I think it's very cool, and I can't wait for you guys to take it.
Yeah, me neither.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I love it. It's so much. It's a lot. Like my normal course is 8 hours, and like the last 2 hours are doing scenarios and stuff.
Mhm.
This one's like online 8 hours, and then there's all kinds of scenarios that you can do. I built an entire game engine that really makes you apply your skills to try to keep people alive in situations. And while you're not actually putting a tourniquet on a person, you're having to choose to put a tourniquet on, and if it's the wrong answer, they may die.
If you don't put a tourniquet on yourself, you're a pussy.
I always put a tourniquet on myself.
It's fun.
I'll put one on right now.
Literally just did. I'll do it
If
again.
I freaking but you didn't winch it all the way down.
I will.
You said half a turn, so I did half a turn.
My bruises are finally healed.
And that's why I was not sad that the rats tourniquets turned out like oh, we don't like those anymore, because those things left the worst fucking bruises.
Oh man. So
Those ones hurt so fucking bad.
there's 109 videos that I had to write, film, edit, upload to the course. And a bunch of them are demonstrations, and a bunch of them are demonstrations of me putting tourniquets on myself. I was bruised for literally weeks. And
Yeah, my stuff's all neatly packed away somewhere in my moving pile, and I'm not gonna fucking start taking it apart.
okay. Blood flow is fully occluded on my left arm.
Are you sure about that?
I'll do some capillary refill tests in a minute or so, and we'll see.
Pulse ox.
I can tell you that this bitch hurts. My watch.
Screaming at you.
Smartwatch says you're dead.
Yeah, smartwatch. Right now, it still has. It's in between sample periods, so I'll let you know when it goes to 0.
Why haven't we seen that in some level of thriller movie where they use a tourniquet to occlude blood flow to convince the freaking smartwatch monitoring CIA that the person's dead?
That's a good idea.
I need to write that
$1 million
down.
movie idea right there.
Yeah.
All right, let me get to work on the rest of it then.
Yeah. What movie is
No, that's some Master of None shit right there.
it? You're right. Exactly.
I've got
Sean,
2
you could just
cigar
add
tubes up
that
my
to your
ass.
screenplay that you're writing.
Oh God, I don't have time for that. Can you imagine? It would just be like me sitting at a desk 14 hours a day.
I was
Literally,
thinking of Threat
That's
Level
it.
Midnight.
Michael Scott. God, I missed The Office. I haven't watched that in a while.
So, question for you: how long can you leave a tourniquet on your arm before you run the risk of anything?
Generally up to 2 hours. You're gonna obviously we're trying to cut off blood from leaving the body. So I applied this one in what's considered a hasty tourniquet application, which is high and tight on the limb. And it really just depends. But under 2 hours is generally thought to be, not even thought, is generally very safe to do. Once you get over 2 hours, there's just so much that blood does for our bodies, and then we're going to have things building up in the lower part of that extremity. And if we were to, after 2 hours, just release that, it can cause like heart arrhythmias. It can stop your heart. It can do a lot of bad things. All those hormones that just kind of sat there pooled and released back into your bloodstream is not a good day for anyone. So that was a very, very long-winded way of saying under 2 hours, you're going to be fine. Over that, you really need to think about how you apply the tourniquet, how you're going to get to the next level of care. And if you have to walk, all those things can be considered.
And that's why they have you write the time that they applied them, or the time that you applied them on the outside of them.
Yeah.
I have a general question.
Yeah.
About how long after you say apply a tourniquet do you really just lose use of that limb?
Like permanently, or
Well, no, like in general, like, you occlude blood flow, and blood flow stopped, but you can still like move your hand around and do things.
Oh yeah.
About how long after do you just does it go floppy and you don't feel anything anymore?
That is a good question that I do not know the answer to. I can tell you from personal experience, like I have had one on for 10 minutes back in the day, and like I could still use my hand. It goes numb. Like,
Mhm.
when your hand falls asleep,
Yeah.
it's like that, but the pain is like 10 times worse, or it can be. It's never going to go floppy. It's never going to like become non-functional for the most part.
it will when it's over.
Okay, because you were talking about like, hormones and like oxygenated blood flowing to your heart. There's several times. So I used to sleep on my arm with my head resting on it, and there are several times where I woke up and my arm was non-functional. And I'm like,
100%.
oh, so I could have had like cardiac arrest because I sat there like shaking my arm back into use. Like,
Not necessarily, because like think about it. When we talk about arteries and venous structures and things like that, like we have multiple inputs and multiple outputs in all of our limbs, right? Because the blood has to go in to oxygenate the tissue, and then it has to return back to the heart ultimately, so that it can be re-oxygenated and then pushed to the other limbs, tissue, organs, and things like that. So when you put on a tourniquet, you're basically compressing tissue and all those arteries, all those veins, everything all up against the bone, and just compressing it. And you're basically shutting all of that off. When you fall asleep on your hand, like you get numb, the muscles, they're like not being used. And that's why it kind of feels like your arm is just completely non-functional. But generally, you're not cutting off the input and output of all the blood into that limb. So this is also a question of physiology. Like when my hand falls asleep, like I can still use my hand, even though I can't necessarily feel it, but I've never like had my arm or hand just become completely non-functional. But some people are different, and I don't think that you have to worry about any kind of thing when you're falling asleep on your arm like that, because I think blood is still flowing into it. Obviously, just maybe you're pinching a nerve. It could be a bunch of different stuff, but I don't think I have
dude
no
was
reason
cold.
to believe.
So
Dude, it was cold. Holy crap.
I don't want to.
Hold on
I
a
was like,
second.
I'm holding it, and it's like nothing, and it took a while to get it, and it's like,
You just died. Your arm died, sir.
Yeah.
I thought
Okay. That's a
I
little
was-
more concerning. If it's cold,
Was it actually cold, or did it just feel cold because it was weird? Like sometimes,
Oh, dude, it was cold.
are you okay?
It did. Look,
No, he's not.
Never heard of rigor being set in alive.
Yeah. That's a concern, right? Because obviously the blood and everything going through that tissue, oxygenating the tissue, is keeping the tissue warm and keeping us at our normal temperature. But when you're like experiencing hypothermia like symptoms in a limb, bro, like, yeah, I'm gonna need you to tie your arms so they're held up so they're not under you when you're sleeping.
Were you sleeping with your arm hanging out of the sleeping bag?
no, dude, it was like laid up on it, and it was like,
Yeah.
I woke up and it was like, I had the thought like, oh, it happened. It finally happened. And like I'm over there just like shaking it, like, come on. You know.
He's looking at it. It's all numb. He's like, you know.
Hashtag stranger.
If it would respond, but
Right. Exactly. Hey, you got some tape.
Well, did you have it? Would it move from the shoulder or the elbow, or was it completely
shoulder,
just?
like I had shoulder. That was it.
All right,
So you-
moving on.
Anyway,
I'm gonna
yeah.
say, I don't quite know the answer there. Ultimately, I don't think you're probably cutting off and ceasing all blood flow to the extremity, but maybe it is. I don't. I'm
So-
gonna have to defer on this one.
I was gonna say earlier, I am no expert of anything, but I did always understand, and I of course could be wrong, but I always understood that when you like the difference between a tourniquet and other stuff like falling asleep on your arm like this actually doesn't occlude your blood flow; it occludes your nerve. After a while, your nerve just stops sending signals to your arm because they can't get through. And that could be complete bullshit. I don't know. Maybe if a medical doctor chimed in here, that'd be neat. But that your arm going cold makes me think I might be wrong.
Yeah. Anyway, I think I thoroughly derailed us.
Let's
Oh,
say,
of course.
What
Yeah,
were we
that-
talking about?
It's a good question. I'm gonna have to look that up because
I
now
thought
I'm
we were
concerned.
I thought we
Yeah.
were talking about booze.
This is a fear that I have unlocked now.
Why does my arm go numb when I'm sleeping?
So,
I'm gonna put a lesson. I'm gonna call it the Vince lesson. Because I
so
don't.
why? So to try and circle this back around to some modicum of content, why, as a man going out in the woods trying to kill me some meats, do I need to give a fuck about medical?
I mean, thankfully, like I don't think any of us have been injured while we've been in the woods. But I mean, if there's ever a place to get injured, the woods is a good place to do it. Like trip over stuff, fall, impale yourself on something, animal attacks you, something like that. Like I mean, we see stories in the news.
And you could do the absolute dumb shit thing and shoot yourself in the goddamn leg.
I've got a picture in the class of a guy who leaned his muzzle loader up against a tree and it went off and tore off the back of his arm.
Jesus.
It is absolutely gruesome image.
Is it worse than the guy that got disarmed by Kyle Rittenhouse?
Ha.
It's way worse than that, honestly.
Okay.
Is it worse than the guy I saw that committed suicide with a 30-06 under his chin?
It is, I'd say, equivalent to that. That is also in the class.
Cool. I'd like to. Is it really?
Yeah,
I love that picture. I don't know why.
yeah. There's not a
Here
whole
we
lot.
apply
left
the
in his face.
tourniquet just so there's not as much cleanup.
Right. Yeah, no, that dude survived.
What?
Yeah, the one in my like gun under chin, pretty much from the eyebrows down. There's not much there, and the guy survived.
Oh, I'm thinking of a
Fuck.
different gun under the chin.
It's crazy.
This guy, his head popped like a peach. He obviously. I
yeah.
forgot about the guy that you were talking about that took his face off.
Yeah, yeah.
So
He
what
took
you're
his
saying
face
is,
off.
so what you're saying is like bears and shit.
Yeah, like bears. I mean, so many things can go wrong in the woods. I always have a trauma kit with me in the woods because you know that would suck. You're out there trying to hunt a deer and you end up like bleeding out on a stump. That's just that's not how I want to go out personally. But also, you know, we are talking about guns, and I obviously all of us are like very talented shooters, very responsible shooters, but at the end of the day, like I think some people who hunt are probably not as safety conscious as we might be. And you know, it's not just us out in the woods. There's a lot of hunters out in the woods, and bad things can happen. So I think that carrying a trauma kit, even if it's just like the bare necessities, is a very, very important thing. Like we're also going to be further away from help. Like we may not have a phone signal. Like we're going to have to rely on ourselves more than most people would if a bad thing happens. So I think that it's one of the more important times to have not just trauma gear, but also trauma knowledge.
When you say the bare necessities, what comes to mind?
Jungle Book.
Bare necessities.
All right. What are the simple bare necessities of a woods trauma kit?
Well, in my course, I teach a couple different things. I talk about like how to take control of the situation, or at least how to deal with the situation, and I call that SAFE, which stands for safety first, activate the next level of care, or activate help. Then we focus on the injured once those things are managed, and then we worry about evacuation, whether that means us going to the next level of care or the next level of care coming to us. And when we focus on the injured, that F in SAFE, then we do the bare necessities of trauma, which is bleeding control, airway, respiration, and exposure/hypothermia. Now, when we talk about med kits and things like that, I would say the bare necessities of any medical kit, IFAC, blowout bag, first aid kit, are things that can treat specifically the bare necessities of trauma, which is anything that can handle bleeding control, multiple different kinds of bleeding control, anything that can help us establish and open an airway. And then once the airway is open, make sure that we can actually use it in our respiration. And then to make sure that we don't have any long-term exposure or hypothermia or anything like that. So, what kind of massive bleeds do we have? Well, we have tourniquets is our easiest and fastest way for a massive bleed in an arm or leg. And then we talk about junctional injuries, which we're going to wound pack those. And to wound pack, we're going to need gauze and plenty of it. And then to hold that wound packing in once we are done and the bleeding has stopped, we're going to need compression bandages like ACE bandages, Israeli bandages, Oleus bandages, things like that. And then from there, we go to airway. Airway, we can, put people in the recovery position. We can put an MPA or a nasopharyngeal airway in to help them breathe. And then, if they have a hole in their chest or penetrating trauma to the chest, we want to seal that so that air doesn't get in there and disrupt the balance, so our lungs can actually expand as we breathe in and out. And chest seals are going to be for that. And then at the very end, if a drop of blood leaves our body, obviously, then our body is not going to be as warm. So we want to make sure that in case of any blood loss, in case of any shock, that we have, like a space blanket and layers to put over that just to help keep them warm until we can get them to the next level of care. So bare necessities are the things that treat the things that kill us the fastest in traumatic injury situations.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So it's not really trauma related in terms of medical stuff, but say you're hiking or hunting or whatever, how apt are you to carry like a roll-up splint in case of ankle rolls or you fall or break your arm kind of stuff? Or are you just going to source what you can out there with sticks?
No, dude, I'm going to carry a freaking SAM splint that goes about that big.
Yeah.
And with a compression bandage that's like about, a SAM splint is maybe the size of like 2 apples or a Chipotle burrito.
Mm-hmm.
And then, compression bandage to hold it on. Like the splints that we have access to these days are absolutely amazing. And there's literally no reason not to carry it. Like I carry a 17-pound rifle. I think I can manage to carry a 6-ounce SAM splint. And
Yeah, I forgot your gun was that heavy.
shut up.
And here I was last year, like, man, can I cut this rail in half to shave off half a pound?
I know. I'm gonna like take a lighter gun when we go deer hunting.
No, I was just curious because I carry a splint.
Yeah.
It was just, I didn't know. I thought it would be useful. I just
Oh,
didn't know how uncool it was.
Well, and when you talk about going into the woods and stuff, like you really have to rethink. Like I talk about the bare necessities that'll stop, things that kill us the fastest. But like, how do we get to the next level of care? Like if I have a tourniquet on my leg and I can't freaking walk, well, military crawling 6 miles is going to suck.
Mhm.
And I would be willing to bet that most of us can't do it. Maybe Vince can, but I can't.
The problem is his beard. You get caught in all the shit. You just get stuck.
You know what?
Dude, I got winded military crawling 40 yards to stalk some ducks.
Oh yeah,
Like
like
6 fucking miles.
I was at my grandson's birthday party and we had a big Nerf battle, and I was military crawling across the room so I could take out his whole team.
Nice.
And I was breathing heavy, and it was like 9 feet.
Yeah,
I was like,
On carpet.
I could have passed basic training.
that's one thing I was gonna mention is if we're talking about medical response out in the woods, you have to think about the entire system, like from the top down. Where are you? Do people know where you are? How do
Mhm.
you get in contact with the next level of care?
Yeah.
If you're outside of normal cell range, you have to take that into account. If you have to think about the
On
things that
on that note of outside of cell range, has anybody actually tried the iPhone satellite calling or anything?
Like the SOS thing.
Yeah, you can't call, but you can send
Yeah.
text messages. Supposedly, I have tried it.
Do
I
you
have
do you
not.
get
Didn't
do
work.
you just do you have to like connect to the SOS network for it to work, or
Yes. Well, like it basically, you're out of service. It knows that it's out of service. You try to send a text, it tells you to use it in this way or whatever, and like it didn't work.
Oh,
And
okay.
It'll try to ping off of like one of the Iridium satellites or so on and so forth. But your cell phone's a pretty shitty way to do that.
Yeah, and yeah, so the way that that stuff works, the signals coming back to us are like so weak that
Mm.
I'm not saying it won't ever work. It may even work now. It was last summer that I tried it,
Mhm.
and it was purely just like, I'm going to see if this works.
Yeah.
And you should have, this is my opinion, but having gone multiple times, way the fuck out of cell range.
Mhm.
That's why I have, I don't know, in hindsight, I would have gotten a Garmin InReach, but I have my little Zolio, which is just, it's
Yeah.
set it up there on a fucking rock where it can see the sky, and it can send text messages, it can send an SOS with a button press, it can send check-in notes, again, so people know where the hell you're at throughout
Yeah.
the day.
Huge. And
You
I
don't
think,
just disappear into the woods and then you turn into a freaking 401 case conspiracy theory on YouTube.
yeah. And I think that by thinking about this stuff ahead of time, by discussing it on the show, by thinking about it with our significant others, like Vince, I think we have to have that kind of stuff. Like, I think that a bunch of people kind of go through life just not,
Nothing will happen.
nothing will happen.
Mhm.
Just
Condition white.
yeah.
I'll just call for help.
There-
It'll be fine.
There are even people who will make laws based on nothing will happen.
Yeah.
No, nothing will happen. You don't need that.
Yeah. So
That
for
bear's
us,
trying to eat me.
yeah, we think about this stuff, man, and we're like, oh my god, like what that could happen. And it's not like we live in fear or we're like, paranoid schizophrenics. Well, not most of us, but it's not like we're, just out here imagining that someone's going to bust in the door and we're going to murk them and, be carried out by big titted women.
Well, that's only because Country Boy Guns is not on this show.
And celebrated in the streets by the people. Like, we don't think that. We know bad things happen. We see the news every single day. We know that bad things happen to people when they least expect it. So for us to go out in the woods ill prepared or unprepared without having considered these things, I think, is a disservice clearly to us. But I think that we're so aware of the things because we do consume the media. We are that part of that generation.
But that's good because in all fairness, I'd been worried, not really worried, but I've been thinking about like the light prepping sort of stuff for quite some time before I ever left active Air Force.
Mhm.
And I had bought a whole bunch of stuff from Cheaper Than Dirt to that end, Life Straw bottles and things like that. Stuff I've never used, but stuff that, it's there if I ever do need it. And
Oh,
if
100%.
if I don't ever need it, fuck it. It was $40 for 2 bottles, like whatever.
Yeah. And if I have
Well,
to carry 6 pounds of extra shit around while I'm out there hunting, like, so be it.
Yeah, like 6 pounds. Yes, pounds equal pain, but one, it's really good for you. Carrying the extra weight is good for you because it builds muscle.
Just not
And
when it's part of your adipose tissue.
Right.
Well, this isn't hunting related, but like just prepping related. Recently we had a water main burst locally, and they had to put in a boil order for even like the rural water districts, and so a lot of people were flocking to get drinking water at Walmart. And we're over here, and we're just like, oh, that's nice. We have like it's not a Berkey, it's an Alexa Pure, I think. But we
Same
have a water
Okay.
filter, so we just didn't care.
Right. We're fine.
My fucking the worst case for that. I can't remember how much, but I got the big fucking MSR bag. Like, yeah, no big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it wasn't until like 2019, after I got back from Afghanistan, I started listening to WLS, and it started really getting me like thinking about a lot of stuff. And now, for last year for the damn it, I want to call him the Kremlin, but that's not correct. The Krampus. Last year for the Krampus, my Krampus sent me the Navy SEAL bug-in guide, and the very first chapter is foods that you should stockpile. And I read through the chapter and I was like, I have most of these already. And that's because of these conversations, because of talking things through, because listening to you guys, and then we're all talking at HQ and doing stuff like that. And things like this come up, and it really is a group effort. We all come up with the ideas and we do it together. Like, no one guy is ever going to be prepared for anything all by themselves, but
I
when
swear,
you're out in the woods hunting,
if you quote Hillary Clinton again
when did I quote Hillary
at my
Clinton?
house, it takes a village. Fuck you.
It really does take a village, but I didn't say that because of fucking Hillary. Fuck that girl,
No, thank you.
man. No,
Even
no,
Bill didn't want to do that.
no, that's
Difficult.
why he had Monica.
One of the many, I'm sure.
It just, I was just saying that it's because we have the community that these things come up, and that we are able to do the things like this, because when humanity first stopped being nomads and they started farming, they didn't do it on their own. They required communities of people, and
Aliens?
probably aliens. Yes, definitely. The Anasazi definitely interacted with aliens. But anyway, I digress badly.
Yeah, what the fuck were we talking about? I'm
I
lost.
can't remember.
Mike,
I forgot.
We were talking about being prepared in the woods, and
And then
having
you wrote,
medical and
then you
splints
wrote,
and stuff. And
then you read a book by a Navy SEAL, and the first part of the book was how to write your own book.
How to make
Oh,
money
has
by
anybody
writing
ever
a book.
Anybody ever told you that you might go too deep on some things?
Not his wife. Boom!
actually, I was just going to say my wife routinely. Thank
There,
you.
there we go. This also applies once again.
You know, here's the thing. If I put aside a bunch of food, if I have ways to purify water, if I carry a med kit with me every day for the rest of my life, if I have a gun and I learn how to use it, and I do all of that every day, every week for the rest of my life, then what have I lost? And nothing bad ever happens. And what have I lost? I've lost nothing. I've like developed new skills. I've learned new hobbies. I found new friends, and I've like lived a full life because of these things and these things that I prepared for. But if the worst day ever happens,
You're prepared for it.
then yeah, and you somehow make it out of it because of these things that you've done. Well, then you have gained extra life. You have gained more time with your family. You've gained more time on this beautiful planet. Like, I will take that bet all day, every day, and twice on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And
the
not
best
only
part
that,
is-
your children and Sam's children, my children, Dave's children, Vince's children, they're all learning these skills too. It's
Yeah.
getting passed down. It's not just a solo skill.
Yeah, and look at this. Like, I know all you guys because I started doing a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
You
We
guys,
have a podcast because you started a podcast.
you guys showed me the ropes on how to hunt, and still do to this day. Like, we have gained so much, and it has cost us. Well, it's cost us everything because we're basically autistic, and like,
Mhm.
We became chuds.
yeah, we became the thing we hate the most. But like, it's cost us really nothing except it's enriched and enhanced and made our lives so much better because of it. And I'm like so
Mhm.
thankful for that kind of stuff. And like, I love learning new things. So I'll do it all day, every day. And if it never happens, if I never use it, I don't really care because I had fun and I was enriched because of it.
And,
Right.
and after you die, it's no longer your problem. You get to have a great practical joke where your children have to go through all this shit. They're like, God damn it, Dad.
Hey, remember that Year and a Half Dead made holsters? Yeah, I sure fucking remember that. As they're tossing away holster making shit.
I think about this all the time. Like, if anyone has to go through all this stuff, it would take way too long to catalog and like, this is what this is for. Like, nope, not happening.
Why
No,
does
what
Dad
helps with
have-
that? Pew locker.
No,
Yes, it does.
does Pew Locker have a way for my children to figure out why their dad owns so many pairs of Soviet underwear?
If you just left them a death note, they would know.
Well,
No,
they're,
no
just
explanation required.
they're gonna
Give them
burn
a
you.
death
Suicide
video.
note.
You're probably wondering about the Soviet underwear.
Bro, I should add a death video featured a Pew Locker that unlocks when you hit the widow. If you're watching this, delete my browser history and don't look in the folder labeled Gonsalves.
Tax returns, 1997.
Wait a minute.
There we go.
Hold on a second.
The safe word is rutabaga.
God damn it.
Okay. So,
Get out of my head.
dang it. Civ Medical, there's training, but there's also scenarios.
Yeah.
Are any of the scenarios based from, like, maybe the perspective of you're lost in the woods or you're in the outdoors, you're somewhere far from medical help and you have choices to make?
No, not necessarily. I do briefly cover that we need to the wildlife and backwoods medical is a lot different because you have different concerns. This isn't the course to cover that because there is an entire course on being in the woods and what to do if traumatic injuries occur in those. I think maybe actually that might be something that I add as a different class, like wilderness medical or something like that.
That'd be cool.
Because I think it's really valuable. I think it's really good information. I do mention it in that we have different concerns, right? Because if you can put a tourniquet on and generally have no adverse long-lasting effects, if you keep it on for under 2 hours before you get to the next level of care, that's a good thing. But what if you have to put a tourniquet on your leg and you have to do a hasty application because of either where the injury is or because it's bleeding so badly that you can't take a second to do a more deliberate tourniquet application? And then you have 5 miles to get back to where you have phone service or get to a vehicle or something like that. These are life-threatening scenarios that can change everything. And while I don't cover that specifically in this course because that's a whole topic unto its own, I do mention it because we need to think about it. So, if you have to put a tourniquet on in the middle of the woods. And I even had one high and tight and I was trying to walk across the room. Now, if my life depended on it, could I do it? I think so. It would be slow going, very painful. But yeah, like it really does change things, honestly, when you have to think about that. Maybe instead of a hasty high and tight, tourniquet application, maybe I go much more proximal or closer to the injury. Just because if I'm going to have a tourniquet on for 5 hours, I want as little tissue death, as little, adverse tissue injury at the end of the day. Like if I have to lose a leg, I would rather not lose it from my nuts. I would rather lose it, below my knee. So, and then I really think even when you do the online class, I tell you, put tourniquets on. You have to experience it. You have to put a tourniquet on your leg. You have to fully occlude blood flow, and then you try to take 6 steps and tell me how you feel after that, and tell me if you think you can hike 5 miles out of the woods. And the answer is generally going to be like, well, if I had to, maybe, but now I understand what the real repercussions of that are. So wilderness medical is a whole course on its own. I do mention it. I tell you the things that I think you need to look out for, and all of this stuff applies to that. You just have some additional things that you need to think about when you do it.
Yeah, there's even a bit more that you can take into account when you're in the woods as well. Like, oh, can I walk on this leg that not like we're talking about the tourniquet, and can I walk on this tourniquet? Never mind the reason you put the tourniquet on, making it difficult to walk.
Oh, yeah. What if I have a junctional injury and I have to wound pack into like the axilla, the armpit, or like the high groin or something like that? And then I have to hold pressure on that, like lay on a rock or lay on your fist or something like that for 5 to 10 minutes to cease the blood flow. And then somehow I have to use a compression bandage to actually wrap that so that it doesn't dislodge and make me start bleeding all over again while I'm trying to walk 5 miles out of the woods. Like these are serious concerns that there's no great answers to. It's just extra things you need to think about. And you really need to make sure that you secure wound packing tourniquets. The last thing you want is for the tourniquet to come loose because you caught it on a branch. And now you're bleeding again, losing all the clotting agents and all the blood, and losing your body is decreasing in temperature as you become mildly hypothermic because of blood loss. And yeah, there's just like, it is a cascade. It is an avalanche of death.
It's a
Avalanche
Deep.
of Death is a show title.
Yes.
it puts one into deep thought.
Yeah. No, it's a concern. Yeah.
It should put you in deep thought though. Like we should be thinking about this stuff.
Yeah. And I don't know.
It's scary. Doesn't make it any less real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you guys tried to
Right.
walk with a tourniquet on your leg fully applied?
No.
I'm not.
Do it. It's awful. Do it right now, Mike.
I might trail some piss with me, but
It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, like it's I think it's a thing that all hunters should absolutely consider and try to plan for to the best of your ability. Like, carry more tourniquets when you're in the woods is something that I might do. You never know what's going to happen.
I only have one, and I think that's not enough.
we
Yeah,
talk
it's-
about hunting on the show because it's a hunting podcast. But it's if you drive anywhere remote, it's not even necessarily wilderness. Like, if you crash your car in the middle of a snowstorm and you don't have phone service, you're SOL.
Yeah.
Until somebody happens upon you. So I have to bring snow up because plug I Dave.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I've actually gotten trapped in a snowstorm that kicked me off I-25 here in Colorado Springs. It was whiteout conditions. I got stuck literally within 3 minutes. I decided to get out of my vehicle because I'm stupid and couldn't find my way back to my vehicle. And then I had to literally dig a little hole in the side of a hill. And I sat there for 6 hours before I saw a plow drive by and ran and waved him down. And then they gave me a ride to a gas station, and I was at the gas station for 8 hours before someone could finally come get me. It was,
Jesus.
yeah, that one bad choice,
Mhm.
could have been the end. Just getting out of the car and leaving the car and thinking that I would be fine and get back to it. I mean, this is a road that I've been on 1,000 times, but I couldn't see anything. I couldn't see my car 2 minutes after I got out of it. And had I not had the presence of mind to dig a little hole in the side of a hill in the feet of snow and just kind of sit there wet, cold, and pissed off.
Mhm.
But-
It's fucking stupid.
Yeah. I was like, I'm the dumbest man alive.
All right, so I did it. Let me just say, I do not know if blood flow was fully occluded. I only turned it half a turn. That motherfucker hurts.
Yeah. Turn it a full turn. I mean, so
I
here's
tried
the-
to, and I was like, nope, I'm just going to do it this way.
Yeah.
I'll turn it the full turn next time.
Yeah. Tourniquets hurt.
Not only like plastic pinching skin or whatnot in places, but when you're trying to walk, muscles constrict and relax as they do muscle things. And when you have a tourniquet around your leg, your muscles can't expand and stretch and do what they need to do. So it's definitely a huge limp. Ugh.
Oh yeah, and
Ugh.
every step you feel like your muscles in that leg are cramping, and
Right.
they're like flexing weird. Nothing is functioning as it should, which honestly could lead you to fall and
Get even worse hurt, or you're yeah.
more injured.
I will say that I think I could do a little bit, but only because I'm used to walking like that.
Fair. That
but-
does make sense.
The tourniquet digging into the thigh muscles as you walk would get old it would get old real quick.
Yeah, I mean, just the excruciating pain that you feel like trying to walk with a tourniquet fully applied. It's like, oh my God, this must be what it's like to be a woman in 2026 in America.
You know what? We're talking about tourniquets, but there's other things to even consider, like hypothermia and
Mhm.
so I'm reminded of a story. When I was 15, I was out hunting and I was just sitting in a stand. I was 3/4 of a mile from my house.
Why do they
Right,
call it a stand if you sit in it?
Shut up. It was raining and my legs got wet and I didn't think anything of it. I climbed out of the stand after 2 hours, couldn't walk because my legs were so cold that they kept cramping up.
Yeah.
And so I would walk like 10 feet and I'd have to kneel down and wait and let my body adjust to that cold blood like flowing into it because I would be racked with fever chills. And I eventually got to where I could walk, but it took about a half mile to where I could actually walk. And then I went home and turned on a hot shower and sat in it for an hour.
Yeah.
But it was something you wouldn't even think of. Like, it wasn't that cold out. It was not frigid. It was, 60 degrees, but I got wet and
Damn.
it was okay. It was deer season in Texas. All right. It's not that cold. But it could have been deadly if I hadn't gotten out of the stand when I did, or the fact that I was wearing a good coat. It was just that I was wearing cotton pants and they tried to kill me.
Damn. Bro, I think we need to get your circulation checked or something.
Maybe.
You
Look,
skinny
I'm not
bastard.
known for body heat. Okay.
But no, I mean, you're 100% right. Like, hypothermia is a big deal, and hypothermia can lead to death. Severe hypothermia is like a really bad thing when someone is shivering and then stops shivering without any mechanism to warn them. That's like that's bad. That's not a good thing. And the symptoms of like shock and blood hypovolemic shock and hypothermia are like very similar in a lot of ways. So we have to figure out, the class teaches like how to decipher the difference between those and how to figure out what the difference between those things is, because hypothermia is a big concern. If we lose volume of blood in our body, then our body can't stay warm. And if our body can't stay warm, then the clotting factors don't work like they're supposed to, and the blood doesn't flow like it's supposed to, and just really nothing works. So we have to keep warm pretty much at all costs.
Yeah.
Very good.
No argument.
Yes.
No notes.
No notes. Hashtag.
Corn cares not from where the blood flows, just that it flows.
Perfect.
All right. Cool.
Some people out there got that one.
I got most of it, just not the corn.
Not corn, CORN, KHORN.
I was thinking like, I like corn.
No. More
You
blood,
love
blood
knobs.
god skulls for the skull throwing corn.
It's got the juice.
It's got the
Jimmy crack corn and I know
Did you hear about Nebraska's new state website, Corn Hub?
They're singing again. Get me out of here.
Freaking dad jokes.
Got him.
I have jokes about unemployment too, but none of them work.
All right, we're moving on.
I knew it.
Nope.
It's coming.
Nope. Next thing it's going to be jokes about mud people and work boots.
Wow.
Man.
Are we okay?
Me, I'm always okay.
Fantastic.
Yeah, you're wearing your work boots.
Well, actually, I'm barefoot right now. You want to see?
Is anyone else worried about Vince and his circulation? Like, I have legitimate concerns.
I'm guessing he's the kind of guy you throw a blood pressure cuff onto, and they have to make him do jumping jacks to see.
Right, 100%.
Being Mr. freaking, I went out and ran 16 miles today. No big deal.
No,
His
no.
heart rate is probably, I mean, mine.
7.
Mine was floating around like 58 today. His heart rate's probably floating around like 42.
Yeah, Vince is his body's so efficient that his heart only needs to pump 15 times a minute, and he only needs to have about 3 to 4 respirations per minute as well.
I mean, you're probably
Look at how smug he looks sitting there just taking this all in.
I'm
Like, these
just waiting for y'all
motherfuckers
to be
got me
done.
pegged.
How many miles did you run in your birthday, Vince?
36.
Why?
36 fucking miles.
You actually why?
That is for
That's-
me. It's to town and then halfway back.
Yeah,
I
even-
don't want to drive 36 miles.
Agreed. 100%. Not a fan. Good
I'm
for you
sorry.
though, man. That's awesome.
So I get hay fever, and there is times when I'd be running down the county road and someone would be cutting hay, and I would just hold my breath until I got past them.
that's how he trained his freaking circulatory system.
You got a goddamn medical marvel on the show, and no one even told me this whole time.
I didn't even know.
Yeah, well, now you do.
The CIA is going to come scoop him up and just be like, well, Vince is gone.
But he's still alive. His heart just only beats 3 times a minute.
He's being vivisected somewhere.
He's like a vampire in after they've been asleep for 100 years. Just like barely any
He's-
signs of life.
As close to photosynthesis as we've ever come.
Vince is like that episode of The Simpsons where they put the blood pressure cuff on Monty Burns, and the doctor's like, "You're dead," and Bonnie's like, "No, it only beats like once a minute,"
Yeah,
and it goes thump. There it is.
he gets nutrients via osmosis. Good for you, man. That's freaking awesome.
It's been a
36
long-
miles.
it's been
I didn't know
enough
you were a
time.
runner.
Yeah.
S- His thing is run and gun. Does his competitions. So
Oh, that's cool.
lots of cardio, lots of running in
Fuck yeah.
full kit.
That's great. Damn. Full
And
kit?
Daisy pukes.
I mean, that's
Oh, yeah.
impressive and all, but I carry 100 extra pounds every day.
Fuck's sake.
I'm going to get Vince to laugh eventually, someday. Not today, but someday.
Okay.
Vince
So-
only laughs at his own jokes.
Well,
No, I
fuck,
laugh at you.
All right, Vince only laughs at his own jokes and me.
if my heart only beat 3 times a minute, I'd only laugh at my own jokes and smell my own farts too.
There it is.
That's
Got him.
man. Smells like smug in here.
Wonderful.
Okay, so I had to pop upstairs for something real quick. Did we cover CivMed to an acceptable degree?
Sure.
Say so.
Okay, then fine.
I mean, definitely sign up.
Yes.
Well, you guys should also sign up as the podcast as a partner, because then you can get your own coupon code. Your listeners get a big discount, and you guys get paid for every student that signs up as well. So, like, I built it.
I already signed up. I already signed up one. I'll sign up the other once we get done here.
This
I
one?
like to double tip.
Oh, good.
This
I'll,
fucking guy.
I'll go approve it right now. In fact,
All right, so Dave, are we ready to move on to what you got there, bud?
Oh yeah, what you got there, bud? What's going on there, bud? Oh, what you got there? Oh, it looks pretty good, bud.
Well, I don't think I've ever seen a man fishing for turkeys before.
Hey, if you show me, I'll show you. What do you say?
Don't forget to bring a towel.
bro, I legitimately thought that was Dave talking, which I know it was, but I thought he was doing it live.
Yeah, right
What in the ass?
So we've talked about it before, but the Gideon fiber dot, I got to sight it in the other day, and I will say on a 22, it is clear enough that you can watch a 22 hit the target. Like I was trying to find zero, and I'm like, where in the fuck am I hitting? And I look and I shoot and I watch the bullet. Like, hook. I'm like, oh, there it is. How nice is that? Stupid clear. Love this. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Which
Oh,
one
wait.
is that?
This the 1 to 6 fiber dot.
Oh, nice.
It's
Yep.
it's amazing how clear Gideon's glass is.
Shit. Sorry.
Actually,
It's clear for it when it comes to glass quality. It's clear for good glass quality. Like, does anybody understand? I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's
Yes.
good glass.
So yesterday, my kids were with their grandpa and they were out hunting prairie dogs. And I have them on Life 360, And so I found them. And I was like, "You guys out hunting prairie dogs?" Send them a text. They're like, "Yeah." I was like, "I can see you." And they're like, "No, you fucking can't." So I whipped out the old Guardian LR and I took a picture through the optic and I could see their pickup and I could see them.
Holy shit!
And I was there. My kid showed his granddad and he's like, "Oh, I guess he fucking can't see us." They were 2 miles away.
Holy crap.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. Like I knew what pickup they were driving and everything. I'm like, "Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is good shit."
25X doesn't play around.
No. I was only on 12X.
Oh, gee.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. 25X was too much of a bitch for me to hold the scope
Right.
and
take
then
a
with my
picture,
phone.
find the eye relief, move the stupid ass camera, which is
Mhm.
backwards and upside down.
It's like trying to point to something on StreamYard.
It's right. There he is.
Yeah. Uh-huh. This guy.
Yeah,
Fuck
exactly.
this
We
guy.
know that well. But especially screw that guy. Ah, damn it. It's not backwards. This guy.
That's okay. That's why we have the little ticker
Oh, no.
It's our dicker ticker.
that aims it right at Mike. Now, Mike, then just lower yourself to the camera, turn your head to your left, and open your mouth.
I believe we've been over this before. No,
it's about waist level on him.
it's definitely getting wasted.
Mike. Oh, it's not misspelled in this one.
No, I changed it before we came in because I couldn't figure out how to change it on air before.
That's awesome.
I don't know much about the StreamYard. I just show up.
It's fine.
I just work here.
Exactly.
I like changing Mike's name to Skyline Shitter a lot.
As I told you, Sean, I'd be glad to say that. Sean pointed it out that my name said Skyline Shooter
Acutal.
Act A
Acutal.
ACUTAL.
Yes.
I dyslexia the U and the T, and I was like, oh, just be glad it doesn't say Skyline Shitter, fucking Dave. Literally brought it up.
So great.
Acutal sounds like a medication of some kind.
It does.
It definitely does.
Acutal.
Shooter Acutal.
Hey, Vince.
It's like a. Oh, was it my turn?
What you got?
What you got there?
So I'd had something on my list for a little bit. Graybow Stocks makes something called the mini chassis. So you can't see it here because I have the stock on there, but you can kind of see it if you look here that there is actually, there it is. There's actually a mini chassis attached to the action of this Ruger American. And then you bolt the stock to the chassis. So if you have multiple chassis attached to, say, a Remington 700, a Savage, a Ruger American, you can swap the stock around without messing with the actual bit that attaches to the rifle.
Hold it. Did you fucking paint that?
So it was painted. I picked a pattern and I was like, okay, that's cool. But then it turned out to have white on it, which was not in the original description. So I had to change some of it. I had to cover the white up with some brown, and then I had gold laying around, so I just took like a Walmart bag and sprayed it on there and then dabbed gold on stuff because I thought it looked cool. This is my GT30 and 308 with it's a Ruger American Gen 2.
Yeah, it's real nice.
Yeah.
But it's got so this is the Graybow Flagstaff, and it's pretty lightweight. It uses the mini chassis. I haven't shot it much. I only shot 9 rounds through it at the range because I was doing pistol stuff with my son. But I'm liking it so far. It's way stiffer than the factory stock that came on this thing. It's way nicer. I just wish I could cut down the length of pull a little bit. They didn't have an option for that yet.
Oh, we can do
And
it.
yeah, I looked at how you would do it, and I don't like it because I mean y'all have seen what I'll do. I'll cut a stock off and then put a new pad on it. I'll do that. I don't care, but I don't
Hacksaw
like
Bush
how
Latte.
yeah, I will. I didn't like how that would be done. This adds some nice features. Just having M-lock on the bottom, so you can put a pick rail on here and then a bipod, and it's still relatively lightweight. Like I think the whole mini chassis plus stock is 28 ounces. So I don't know. I just got this because one problem was that they had a rebate where if you buy any of their stocks, you get a free suppressor. So
Worth it.
Shut up.
like-
Damn.
like
I like
Like-
Graybow already, so
and this was on my list of things. So I was like, okay, well, there we go. And I had to do a little runaround because the code I got with the stock didn't work. I'm like, hey guys, what's going on here? And they're like, oh, you're gonna have to talk to these people. I'm like, no, you're the ones with the codes. And they ended up just giving me another code, and it worked. I just had to the person who was answering didn't have the authority to generate a code, and so I had to get to somebody who did. So
makes sense. It's kind of crazy. Hey, we got this new system where you get a free thing. if you can figure out how to manipulate us into giving it to you.
Yeah, if you
Right.
can annoy us enough, we'll give it to you.
if you can annoy them enough, you can get two. But yeah, I just got my Athlon 2 to 12 on there because why not? But
Apparently you can see 2 miles with 12X.
apparently, yeah.
Apparently.
You can. I have a picture.
I believe you. Listen, if Plow Guy Dave says it, I believe it instantly.
I'm looking
I'm
forward to
also broken.
getting to shoot that a little bit more. My son actually killed his second deer with that rifle this last year. So
Nice. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
like
good.
that rifle.
And the concept of a chassis that goes into a stock, it's like exhibit, but also a very cool idea. Because then not that I change stocks around a lot, but like maybe it's just because I don't have the ability to do so because I don't have a system like that.
Well, it's got to make
Well-
it more cost effective for manufacturing, doesn't it?
Yeah, you would think.
Like if you go into one little socket and the socket that attaches to your action is all that changes, but your stock is the same across the board for short action, long action. I mean, you
Well,
can push
The
stocks
two
out.
together, the stock and the mini chassis were just over 300. So if you just
Not
get
terrible.
if you have different mini chassis attached to rifles and there's a couple different stocks that go with it, you could switch them around as needed. Heavier stock, lighter stock for hunting and packing. This rifle still is only about even with the bipod suppressor, bigger scope, it's about 11 pounds. So it's not ridiculous. It's not super lightweight either.
Somewhere right in the middle, I think.
Yeah, I like my hunting rifles around 9 pounds, which is not lightweight, but it's also not super heavy. But it's just about right. This is a little heavier, but I'm just kind of playing with it right now. So I had that 1-6 fiber dot on it for my son to use when I had him shooting stuff with it. So that worked was a nice setup as well. But I've been bothering Bob. I want him to send me a 2 to 12 whenever he gets one.
Nice.
Yeah,
Is that in the works?
that's what he said.
He has said so.
A 2 to 12 or like a 3 to 18, something like that.
Nice.
An MPVO.
Yeah. I literally saw MPVO on their website in the menu, and I was like, that's new.
Mm.
Yeah,
Really?
I had never noticed that. If you go to Scopes, oh sorry, HPVO. That's what it was.
HPVO.
Yeah,
HP.
high power.
Hmm.
That's
Make
my
it
high
up.
power.
I like it.
I am pretty sure one of the times we had Bob on, we came up with an entire name that was not MPVO. I wish I remember what it was. Anyway,
It was probably our show title.
Wonderful anecdote, Sam. Thanks for joining.
this is how I roll. This is how it works.
Now you can see the value.
That's cool, Vince. It looks good.
Yeah, it does. I like the gold too.
Hmm.
I like
I
how
was
you
trying-
were just like it's got white, but what if it had gold instead?
I was trying to make it match the bronze Cerakote, and it didn't work, but also it looks better than it did.
Yeah, it looks sick. I like the brown and the gold. And I noticed that the Cerakote was bronze. It looks good. That is relevant to my interests.
Yeah, I mean, we got Senor big time Rhodesian brushstroke LARPer over here. I'm still waiting for him to baby poop up one of his rifles. Ain't done it yet. I'm telling you that the high point would be perfect for that. But
To what, a RAL 8000 paint job?
In this case, I actually agree.
I'm actually I'm looking at the high point right now.
yep, we get somebody. I can't remember who. I will look up who makes reproduction paint colors of that, and we'll get you a plastic baggie, and you can paint it.
I was thinking about it after I was messing with the plastic bag and the paint. I was like, oh, I could do that to that. And I don't care because it's a high point.
Resale value.
Sean, if you didn't know, Vince did a run and gun with his high point, and
I
he
did
got
not
a-
know. That's
He,
freaking
he got a second on the stage.
What?
Out of a car.
awesome.
As he screamed, "I run these streets!"
Well, I'll tell you. I mean, a high point being shot out of a car is kind of its natural environment. So
Mhm.
Oh, it was awesome.
It looked right at home.
yeah,
It was like, man, this feels right.
exactly. I'm just struggling so hard not to say horrible things right now.
Just be free.
Yeah. What if I just didn't talk?
What? Yeah. What if you didn't?
What if you were a little bit more like Jeremy?
Could I don't?
Wait,
Just once.
there. I don't have a soundboard. I just have to click on you and then hover mute.
Smart idea. In fact,
Damn.
I'll just mute myself.
Moi? Me?
What you got there, bud?
I don't have anything with me yet.
Oh,
No.
What I have, which I'm not going to show on screen, is a brand new baby, and you can't have her. She's mine.
Don't worry, we don't want her.
At about 2:30
Congrats.
in the morning. Oh yeah, on Independence Day. Which is
Oh.
based. So on 2:30 in the morning, I'm tired as fuck on Independence Day. My wife will be going into like actual active, like serious. Oh, time to push labor here in about 15 minutes. It's just freaking. I should look at guns right now. And so, what did I come across? Zastava Arms had a sale on AKs. And so at 2:30 in the morning, about 15 minutes before my daughter was born, I bought me a gun, which is gonna have to be hers.
nice.
It'll not forget the pistol, but no, is AK. I like AKs.
That's
Is it ever gonna be used in hunting? Probably not. But you know what? I had to talk about something tonight, so here we are.
I mean, it could.
It could.
It
Yeah.
could.
Zastava M70 AB2. So not Russian AK is Yugo AK, and I'm not gonna go into the difference between them right now, but
What's the
Yeah.
difference?
okay. So
I know Squeezer's going to listen to this, but that is built perfect for like a dashboard where you
Mhm.
just lay it up there.
yes, it is. Or an
Mhm.
ATV. Oh, wait,
And then-
it's built perfect for an ATV.
Yeah, that sure.
But
In a locked hard case. Of course.
Unloaded, obviously.
not in Wyoming.
Oh yeah, you're going to correct Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How Colorado used to be.
yeah.
Oh, Wyoming's one of those places like you can have like locked and loaded rifles sitting in your passenger seat, right?
With an open beer.
No.
I shit
Mhm.
you not. They don't have open container laws.
What?
Yeah, no, they don't.
You're just like, nah, I wasn't drinking that. Okay.
Exactly.
Nope,
It's in the
he
other
was.
cup holder, officer.
Sir, there's no one else in the car.
And Mike would be like, "But officer, would you like to smell my breath? I can prove that I wasn't drinking it, even though he literally just took a sip right before the cop walked up."
Might go straight to jail.
All of us just standing on the road, just shaking our heads, just dismissively. We told you, Mike.
Don't sniff whiskey.
Never talk to the cops.
Nope, never
Also
talked to
that.
the cops. No, that's not exciting. It's that I'm waiting for it to get to FFL stuff, but I had to put something up there.
That's
That
cool,
is
man.
dope.
I mean, what a way to celebrate America's 250th birthday
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
by
Buy a
buying
gun.
a Tommy gun.
Well, it's one of those things
Goddamn
where
Tommy
we were
gun.
up at I don't know. I think I was awake until about 5 o'clock in the morning, and then fell asleep for 2 hours, if that,
Mm.
and then got back up because you're in the freaking hospital, and so every hour someone's coming in to bother you.
Yeah.
So
Poor
it took
baby.
me a moment. It took me a long moment to go. Did I buy a gun last night? I think I bought a gun last night. Let me check my email. Oh yeah, shit! I bought a gun last night.
Good for you. Like,
What time? So you
Way to
didn't
go.
fall asleep, right? Like that was still the day before when Kid arrived, right?
Well, so we started driving to the hospital on July 3rd. We were admitted to hospital on July 4th. And then 3 hours later is baby.
Right. Okay. So today was still yesterday whenever baby arrived. Got it.
Mhm.
It's like Sam's had quite a day.
he really did. He got a new gun,
And
Got-
the new baby.
Got a new conscript.
got a new conscript.
July 4th, 250th, buys a commie gun. Doesn't give
Those are
Kid a
capital-
commie name. It was like a pre-commie name. So at least like, you
They're
know,
capitalists now. It's fine.
Yeah. Nurture, not nature.
Nurture, not nature. We're gonna nurture that gun. If it was here, we could put it in the crib with her and it'd be like, look, you are now one with the gun.
Is cosmoline poisonous?
You know what? Probably not poisonous enough.
no, but I like the smell.
The
Yeah.
forbidden peanut butter.
Well, this gun will smell like cosmoline too because it's built off of a demilled parts kit, so it's surplus, as many surplus parts as they could get. So it will smell like cosmoline. It's gonna be.
My Mosin still smells like cosmoline and oozes it, even though I have cleaned it multiple times. I've done the oven,
Never
I've done
did
the
it
trash
all.
bag. Man, I've done it so many times, and now I just accept it.
You can pick it up and go.
That gun will
wonderful.
outlast you.
Oh, 100%. It definitely outlasted its first owners.
Ooh.
For several.
Damn. That was dark.
Oh, speaking of fish squeezer, fish squeezer, I need to know the legality of hunting game in Colorado with rifle grenades. Because a quirk of the Yugoslavian AKs is they come equipped with a grenade sight and a gas cutoff. So it won't be, it will not be a destructive device. We can make it a solid shot, but what is the legality? Is that still a rifle at that point?
Don't we?
I think
we
if it's solid,
It's a fin stabilized projectile shot off the muzzle of a rifle.
we do have
So is it-
caliber maximums, though, right?
Is it archery season at that point?
Mm,
we have caliber maximums for small game during big game seasons.
mm.
You can hunt elk with a 50 BMG. It's fine.
Oh shit!
So
What
can
about a
you
22
hunt-
millimeter?
So can you hunt moose with a 22 millimeter projectile launched off the front of a Yugo?
I don't see why not. As long as it's in rifle season, it's not archery.
This
Like-
is going to land right next to bow fishing turkeys.
I'm
It's like-
not
it's-
a lawyer.
I
This
talked
is
to my
not legal
boss.
advice.
I talked to my boss, and it's not illegal, but please don't.
I mean, this
Yeah.
sounds like permission versus forgiveness.
Yeah, but don't forget, like when you screw up hunting, they'll like take your guns, take all your points,
Yeah, but can you imagine it though?
take
If
your
you
truck.
shot something with a 22 mil, they're like, "Well, congratulations, you killed it with a football."
Remember that story we had? We talked about the guy who just blew up a bear that was bothering him. Like, never forget
Yep.
what they took from us.
Franklin Armory be like looking at the news article, like, look what this son of a bitch did. He took it from us.
No, that was the road crew in Yellowstone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they dynamited a grizzly bear.
Yeah,
Jesus.
that's right.
I forgot about that.
No, Dr. Scary Guy, you couldn't call it a muzzleloader because a muzzleloader in Colorado cannot be easily converted into a rifle.
Yeah, that'd be the problem.
Also can't have an optic on it. Big gay.
I didn't know that.
Hmm.
Huh.
Iron sights only. You can have fiber sights.
Mhm.
You cannot have any sort of magnification at all. Or
Interesting.
even a red dot.
Huh.
I don't believe. Zero magnification. Absolutely
It's
no
zero
magnification.
magnification, and I believe it's open sights only.
Wow.
I forgot that bear's name was Old Two Toes.
What a thing to forget.
Old
Yeah,
no
poor old
toes.
Old Two Toes. They lured him in with a garbage barrel full of dynamite and blew him up
It's amazing.
because he ate a guy in 1916. Like, well, shit.
In that case,
Well, speaking of grizzly bears, Mike, do you have something lined up? I mean,
Well, I
Dusty's
had-
not even here. Are you,
Let me-
Dusty?
No, Dusky went to bed. Let me do my what you got there real quick, and
Oh,
then
fine. I didn't see one for you.
You didn't
I'd-
put it in the notes.
no, I didn't
I'm
because
gonna bore the man to death here.
who, me?
Yes.
No, I do a show with Nick.
Oh no.
I'm immune to boredom.
that's fucked.
I need a button that says damn.
Got him.
Emotional damage.
I don't have much interesting. The only thing that I do have, so this is basically in line with everything that we've been talking about tonight. If you go to, and they're the only
Hugo?
people I know. Yes, Hugo. Calm down. Medical Gear Outfitters. They're one of the only outfitter places that I know that will sell pretty much all of the medical gear that you could possibly want that we talked about. Everything that Sean mentioned would go into a pack. NPA, scissors, tourniquets, Israeli bandages, all of that stuff. They have literally. Sean, did they still have that med kit that you designed, or did they take that down?
No, they still do. It's
Okay.
their best-selling med kit. It's called the Civilian Medical Trauma Kit.
And does that one have everything that they? Oh, it's literally the very first one.
Yeah. It's the one that I created. It's their best seller ever, and continues to be to this day.
And that would have literally everything that you've talked about, correct?
Yep, and everything that I teach in the course.
So that's going to be my what you got there. Like, no, I don't have one of these. I built my own, but if you don't want to build your own, go to Medical Gear Outfitters and go buy the Civilian Medical Kit, and you'll get everything that you needed for everything we've talked about. Take Sean's course; it'll in this kit will have everything you need to do what Sean teaches. So,
Yeah.
short and sweet. Fuck you guys.
Whoa.
I bought
Well,
the,
not you, Sean.
Oh,
But,
okay.
but the rest of y'all that have to suffer with me.
That's fine.
I bought the hiker's kit from Medical Gear Outfitters and then just added a few things to it.
I saw the hiker's kit. It looked like it was missing a couple things, but you could definitely. What did you add on? Do you remember?
I think I added like a couple of bandages. I think I might have added a chest seal and a tourniquet.
That's good.
Yeah. That's an
But
interesting one.
I liked it. I liked it for the. I wanted the splint, and I wanted the stuff that deals with like insect bites and all of that nonsense.
Mm. Yeah, that's important. Like, it's that's a good way to think about it, Vince, because we're worried about like get a gunshot through the thigh or an open fractured leg, and forgetting about the tiny little things like just a little boo-boo, not having band-aids in your trauma kit, not having bug ointment, not having chapstick. Little things are important too.
Yeah, and the chest seal was like you can get stabbed by a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
Mhm.
in the
100%.
woods.
including yourself.
Mhm.
Everyone thinks gunshot, but you fall down you slide down a hill and you might end up impaled on a cedar tree.
Mhm.
Fall out of a tree stand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know how far I'd have to slide downhill to get impaled on a cedar tree?
I've been stabbed by my own knife.
I think we all have at some point or
Oh,
another.
my.
Yeah, I've been cut by mine. You know what? I'm gonna say that I don't like this hiking first aid kit.
Sean stabbed himself with a potato peeler. Of course, he stabbed himself with knives.
I mean, like if you haven't cut yourself, if you haven't bled by your own knife, are you even living?
No.
I cut myself with every knife just so I remember that I'm alive.
Worst one. I've told this before. I didn't work with the guy. My dad did a few years before I started working with him. Fucking razor knife for carpet in one hand, and you pick up carpet and you lift it over your head to roll out the rolls. Fucking razor knife. He freaking caught himself on the side of a lip up to his ear.
Oh,
You want to know how I got these scars?
I was
Basically,
Yeah, bad.
because my dad was always like, "Hey, you don't roll out carpet with your knife in your hand." Okay. No, you don't do it. I knew this guy went to like, oh.
that's terrible.
Normally
Daddy,
wounds,
no.
a lot of wounds don't squick me out, but that one does because I'm just imagining the knife like running over his teeth.
Yeah.
Do you think he can like open his mouth to put food in and just go wah and then like put a popsicle or something in there?
What, like the Predator?
Yeah.
Exactly like that.
He has mandibles now.
Or Venom. Venom might be more apt.
He's the mummy.
I think this hiking first aid kit should not come with the trauma bandage or the tourniquet and should be like $30 cheaper. And then you just buy the hiking first aid kit and put it in the same pack as a actual trauma kit. Like, I don't understand why it's like half-assed. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yes, but no. You should ask Skinny Medic, not me.
It's been 4 years since I thought
It's
this
been-
through.
It's been 84 years.
I will say, I had never actually looked at what the trauma packs that they sell at Shields consist of. And goddamn, dude, there's nothing in there.
Yeah, that's another thing. Thanks, Sam, because
It's a pair of trauma shears. It looks like an Israeli bandage, some instructions, and maybe some kind of gauze or quick clot.
And a
how
SWAT
much is
team.
that?
Oh, is that a SWAT T? Oh, stretch
a-
wrap tourniquet. Okay, so it does have
team
a
style.
tourniquet in there, but
Well, I mean,
Allegedly.
stretch wrap is basically a compression bandage. So like it might not even be the rubber. Yeah, that's pretty awful.
yeah,
Sick.
I'd seen them. I'd never looked at one. That actually kind of disappoints me because I'm the type of person who once upon a time back in the day would have been like, oh, sweet, trauma kit, and then not fucking looked at it again.
Yeah.
It just is military style tourniquet. That's some AliExpress shit right there.
Yes, it is. Adventure. I don't know. That's interesting. Wow.
Oh yeah, the hiker kit comes with the stretchy tourniquet, right?
The one that I was just looking at on his website comes with the Cat Gen 7, but also a emergency bandage, so like a compression bandage. And like, look, love Skinny Medic, love Medical Gear Outfitters, but this one just seems weird. You know, like to only have a couple things, but not even cover March or Bear or whatever you happen to go by. Just I thought that was an interesting choice. I'm like, make it $30 less, and then you can get an actual trauma kit and this, and put them in the same bag, and then you'll be even better set.
Yeah, I
Uh,
was looking through a lot of the choices on there, and I
Like what?
honestly, if I was going to pick a kit, I would want to pick the one that has all the tools.
yeah, I mean, and again, like, pretty good price. It seems like they just threw that in. I mean, any extra tourniquets that you can get is a good thing. So I'll say that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, okay. One of the things I added was a. Let's see, I don't think I see it. A Mylar blanket.
Oh yeah, 100%. That's another thing that is probably missing from something like this. I'll tell you.
Though
I
I,
did,
shove those everywhere.
Oh yeah,
Like, every
100%.
bag's got one of those in it.
I did a minimalist camping trip with some friends, and all we took was those Mylar blankets. Which one thing they don't tell you is that one ember from a fire removes about 2 square feet of material. So we had, it was like the size of a handkerchief by morning, and it was so cold. They will definitely probably keep you from dying, but you also want to put some layers around them.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, Mike, you got something?
Yep. It's not great, but I got something.
Okay. I think it's this button. There we go.
Okay.
Nope, you went too soon. That's what she said.
Yeah,
Come on.
I'm used to going off early. Anyway, so I keeping in touch with the theme tonight. I found an article I'm not going to really go into too much detail on. The article is named "Life-Saving Backcountry Gear of an Emergency Medical Responder." So basically, what this guy did is he was like, "All right, I'm an EMT. What do I carry as an EMT that I should have with me in the woods?" He mentions that in an ambulance there's no space constraints. You don't have to worry about packing. You don't have to worry about pounds, anything like that. You've got defibs. You've got O2, all sorts of stuff in an ambulance. When you go camping, when you go hiking, when you go in the backcountry, and everything you bring, you carry on you. You can't carry an ambulance on you unless it's a Hot Wheels, and then it doesn't really work. But anyway, he started off. He's like he only kept Tylenol and ibuprofen, but then he realized there's all sorts of stuff, and he mentions the big one, the tourniquet. Like if you have nothing else with you in the backcountry, you should have a tourniquet. They fit in pockets. I don't want to harp too much on it for once. Apparently, I don't know, but he in this article, if you read the article when I put it in the show notes, it basically rehashes everything that we've said. And the reason that I brought it up instead of finding something else completely different is because repetition, rehashing the stuff that we've already talked about, reinforces it. And so I picked this article so that you guys can combine everything that we've discussed and then go in here and read it from the EMT's ears or eyes, fingers, whatever, man. Along this lines, I got a little story. I went hunting with my family several years ago. It was a commemorative hunt. I didn't even have a tag. I just went to be with my family. But we went and we laid a black marble plaque up in the area that my family deer hunts quite a bit because my grandfather passed away, and it was a plaque to commemorate him because he and my dad started hunting up there like 45 some years ago. Anyway, one of my cousins who is an EMT, I had just built the trauma kits that I was talking about in my vehicles. And I was like, yeah, what do I have in here that I'm missing? I had all the things. I hit all the major points that Sean did: compression bandages, scissors, NPA, chest seals. I've got burn bandages in there now too. Those are less important, but still a thing. Like somebody got burned at work the other day and I didn't have any burn ointment or burn bandages. And I was like, well, I need to remedy that. But anyway, I put my trauma kit in front of my cousin and I was like, from your perspective, what do I need in here? And he went through it and his only note was more gauze. And I was like, well, okay, how much more gauze? Okay, you see all this empty space? Yeah, fill it with gauze and then put more. Oh, okay. I had everything that I needed except for more gauze. So if you can't remember what
bring a towel.
you dude, gauzes are blood towels. Gauzes, is that the
Gaze.
Gazai.
Gazai.
gauze? The gauzai are blood towels.
The gazabos.
Gazai.
Not necessarily.
Written down.
Not to be pedantic, but towels are meant to absorb moisture, and that's not what gauze does.
All right. That's both fascinating and pedantic. Anyway, yeah, the he goes into some stuff like how does an emergency medical responder adapt his gear for the wilderness? Talks about that. Okay, cool. Weighing what's essential against pack space. That's definitely a thing that we talk about and something people need to know about. Honestly, there's so much information in here that it's impossible. Like we could dedicate half a show to this article alone, but we already did that because Sean's way better than this article is. So
I don't know about all that, but
read the article, then give your opinions. It basically ends with he was like he admits that he had some revolutionary insights that changed his wilderness preparedness, and that's an interesting perspective coming from an EMT. Some of his key points are speed matters with bleeding. We know this. We talked, I don't know if it was last show or this show. That's the hard part. We're doing 2 in one night, but we talked about how long you have if your femoral artery is cut, and it's not long. He talks one of the final points is hyperthermia prevention, and that's another. Not going to rehash that because we've already gone over that, but one of the big ones that I was going to bring up earlier is when you're in the woods, you can improvise a lot. You can improvise a splint. You can, if you can't walk on your tourniquet, you can, in theory, find yourself a 4 or 5 foot stick and use that as support. Get a couple of sticks and kind of crutch your way. Like no one says you have to walk on that tourniquet leg, or no one says you can't take weight off of it. Do anything to make it easier for yourself. Improvise. And then this is one of the things that struck out to me. Rope as medical equipment. I have a ton of paracord in the back of my truck, but I don't have any in any of my kits. And I'm wondering the problem is rope takes up space. And when you've got a trauma kit that's only yay big, you can't get any rope in it. But on the other hand, a lot of these trauma kit bags, they have MOLLE webbing on the outside of them. So you could wrap your rope up, tie it up into, a little tiny thing about 6 inches long and stuff it in your MOLLE webbing.
yeah, I mean, you can lash rope to just about anything.
Yep.
You could literally tie rope to your waist
Or your neck.
or your neck.
Stuff it in your MOLLE webbing.
Bottom line is don't just buy a first aid kit and not know what's in it or pretend it doesn't exist after that. Learn what's in it, learn how to use it, learn how to use everything in there, including NPAs. Like NPAs you can stick in people. It's not fun, but you can do it.
It's fun.
It's not fun if if you're the one getting it stuck in you.
Oh yeah, well, only a fool would do that. I love giving MPAs to people. I was our friend Will. I was showing him talking about the insertion of an MPA, and I literally just lift as I'm demoing it. I'm just pushing it into my nasal cavity, and he's looking at me with the growing horror as I push it in about a good 2 inches, and before it starts to bridge the angle down into the throat. Yeah, it's MPAs are good.
This is great audio.
Yeah, so that's what I got. Be prepared.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to. It's like this is the thing that I've seen a lot in my in-person classes. Is I had a lot of people with medical knowledge, medical experience that do specific medical things, but most of them, even including the prison ER doc, didn't really do a lot of this stuff. She said that the thing she dealt with the most was penetrating trauma to the chest and abdomen. I
It's
was
not
like,
where you were going with that.
yeah, I know.
Chest and abdomen, not how I thought that was ending.
She's sewing up episiotomies, if you know what I mean. But yeah, so it was like a
Go
good
ask
class
for
for
a
her.
courtesy stitch. The doc will just look at you funny.
Exactly.
So that's all I got.
Nice.
How about you guys? Sean, we were gonna do what you got there for you, except this whole show was your what you got there with your awesome new website and awesome new course.
Yeah, I'm just here to hang out. We talk about whatever.
I've got one story that's also pertinent to a man needing a tourniquet. And it's real fresh. After blowing off most of his hand, Gillette musician vows he'll play guitar again. Oh, this is an example of why you don't play with fireworks.
I saw the picture of that dude with his little white stump dressing, looking like a jackass.
Yeah. The short of it being a fellow up in Gillette, Wyoming, who was a aspiring musician, found an old firecracker somewhere and decided he was going to light that thing off. And it turns out, explosives don't like sitting around, and they become more volatile as they age.
Oh my god! He's like, this firework is dripping glycerin off of it.
If I kind of fling it a little, it snaps.
Wow.
Yeah, so dude blew off most of his right hand, shattered bones in his left hand. I don't know how. Good luck with the guitar thing, man. But somebody had the presence of mind to at least shout for a tourniquet after said hand went boom. But the best they could come up with was a belt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was about to say a belt.
Yeah.
As long
Better
as
than nothing.
as long as he's working frets with his left hand, you can
That's
just
true. It also says he does pottery and carpentry, and I can tell you, I've seen a lot of carpenters missing a lot of fingers, so he might actually have some hope there.
I mean, if he's in a pottery, he can make a hell of a vase.
Exactly. Why are all the inner portions of your pottery a very specific size?
Shh, don't ask
Why
questions.
why are you asking questions? You don't
Yeah,
want the
What are
answers
you,
to.
a Fed?
Shut
Sorry.
up, Ed.
But it is carpenters.
it's like that. It's like that meme about the minivan, like 5 in the back, 2 in the front. Like
Oh my god,
Exactly.
Vince!
What kind of shockers are you doing?
No, there's the shocker, the spocker, the showstopper.
And then the minivan.
Yeah, then the minivan apparently.
So he's getting the showstopper, and then I think we're doing this wrong, guys. But okay, whatever.
I think that this is a hunting podcast.
I think you're doing it right.
It is shit. Could have fooled me.
It sure started that way.
Don't play with fireworks. Fireworks are fun, but good grief.
Don't play with 50-year-old fireworks that you just found in a garage somewhere.
Or hold them in your hand. You put that shit on the ground. You light it with a blowtorch and you run.
It's called dynamite.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna do all these stupid things, go to civmedical.com first and take Sean's class and learn how to fix your goddamn fingers. Or at least, well, you're not gonna fix them. Learn how to stop the bleeding, because you're gonna need to know how to do that.
Take pictures.
Please
Right.
do.
So I can put him in the class.
Yeah, no shit.
Actual
yeah.
customer photos.
Yeah.
5-star review.
record it so we can laugh at you later.
Exactly.
Well, it's like I've seen lots of pictures too of like 37 millimeter launchers, and some of the tubes blowing up because these hand-loaded black powder rounds are just going a little awry. And yeah, same thing. Just like this used to be a hand. There's a thumb over here, pinkies over there.
God.
It threw me off ever wanting to have a 37 millimeter launcher because, like, no.
I have one, and I have yet to do any loads with it just because of stuff like that. And like, I would build up to, and obviously not just hold the two with my hand.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The Russian Soviet GP-25 grenade launcher that goes underneath the AK. I forget the nickname for it, but essentially the common thing was to load it with your pinky finger because it loads from the muzzle. The muzzle loading grenade launcher. So the idea was like, well, if it goes off, your pinky finger is the one you need least.
Huh. It's it is kind of crazy when that's like in the manual. They're just like, yeah, use your pinky finger to load it because there's a lot of 4-finger dudes running around.
I use my pinky a lot. Gas pumps.
Hey, drink
No,
a
not
tea.
pinky, your ring finger.
Oh.
Did I say pinky? I meant to say pinky.
You need your pinky for grabbing your ring finger. That makes sense.
Yeah, you won't live long enough to get married. You don't need that one.
Because you dumb.
Ouch.
All right.
Accurate, but
Mike,
okay.
Hang on. I did not see any. Hang on,
Bruh.
I'll check real quick. Yeah, no new reviews. Look at my notes.
No notes.
Leave us a review and you can get the stickers. Stickers are cool. You can stick the stickers to your forehead or to your infant children and send us pictures. Not of your infant children, just of the stickers stuck to them. That's an awkward thing to say.
or on your microphone. I
On
don't have
your
a
microphone.
patch. So I have an AR-15 podcast sticker.
Yeah,
Mine.
that's a good idea.
It says, arm the bears.
No, fuck the Bears.
Whoa.
Hey, man.
It's a different show.
That whole Warheads on Forehead segment is normally dedicated to various stories of bears attacking people. And it's just like, nope, fuck the Bears.
You know, we've
People-
done so many on bears.
Pretending to be bears.
The bears. Like,
Duh.
what if we talked about getting stabbed or slashed. What if you got slashed by 4 claws? Now you've got 4 wounds to seal.
What if the bear rips off all 4 of your limbs? Now you need 4 tourniquets.
You only need one.
Yeah, how are
Just
you going to
looking
like?
Just looking like Elijah Wood leaning against that tree in Sin City.
You
Exactly.
how do you get a tourniquet around your neck with no arms and no legs? You
Look,
use your
we'll
teeth
cross
and a boner.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
What if it's a Mexican bear and he's got a switchblade?
That's a good question.
You'll hear the maracas first.
So I think you would just have to like flip it up.
Well, for those listening, Sean put a tourniquet in his teeth and tried to flip it over his head.
For all of you audio listeners, you absolutely should go to Rumble and look at this episode at the 1 minute and 52 mark for the absolute most
That's
ear
great.
biting this time.
It would have worked if I didn't have these headphones on.
And that was the moment that LGH became a BDSM podcast.
Also, 988 people.
Yes. Yeah, that would have worked if I didn't have the headphones on. I don't know how I would have tightened it, but I can get it on there.
Well,
No,
that's
what
why I
do
said
you
you do it with your teeth and a boner.
You need trauma sensing. You need trauma sensing tourniquets. They just automatically tighten.
Dude, like the shoes from Back to the Future 2.
Exactly. Oh yeah, we should invent that.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, until it does the like Tommy Boy with the seatbelt just goes off on its own at the worst possible moment. Oh, shit.
Like,
Exactly.
Hal, I need you to undo my shoes. I can't do that, Dave.
Doing 95 down the highway and both of your legs just go.
I don't know that we're like pre-staging them on our bodies.
Well,
Unless
what
we're
good
in
is it?
combat.
What good is it if they're already on there?
Yeah, I mean, you got to pre-stage before you go into combat.
All right, fair enough.
All right, Mike, do it.
Well, if you thought that shit show was awesome, support the sport and take a buddy hunting. If you like that, buddy, tell
Oh,
them
wait,
about our
wait,
show.
wait, we're stupid. Hang on, wait,
Yes.
wait.
Come on, where?
Sean, tell us where to find you.
Oh,
Thanks for coming on.
I'm glad to be here. Anywhere, man. You can find the medical training at Civ Medical, like civilian, CIVmedical.com. And these guys are going to sign up and get a code, and then
Yep.
they'll be able to
I
give you
already
the
did,
code.
so it should be on your end. at this point.
Okay, I'll take a look at that and approve it, obviously. But yeah, civmedical.com is where you can find the course. I made it very easy to sign up. I made it very easy to use, like the whole thing, honestly, just pretty good. I would really appreciate if you go check it out. And if you decide not to buy, totally cool as well. I'm giving away, I committed $2,000 of my own money to pay for scholarships for people. So I'll be doing some giveaways and things like that. And there's also a grant application if you would like to provide money for grants for people to take the course, or if you would like to apply for a grant for you to take the course. I have a committee of individuals that will be approving those grants and giving those courses out to individuals that can't afford for one reason or the other. The goal was never to make a bunch of money with it. The goal was to bring this kind of experience and education to as many people as possible, because I love the medical stuff, but I really like being alive, and I want all the people out there to be alive too. And, you know, if this can help in any way, shape, or form, all the better.
And crucially, we are not on that panel, so it's going to be, you know, made with sound, rational decisions.
You might be.
Oh shit!
I haven't told anybody that they're on the panel yet, but once the class come in, I'll sign.
The last text I got from Sean was, "Hey, you've got work since you do this already."
Exactly.
Exactly. All right, now, Mike. Now that we did the part that we were like supposed to do,
No, it's fine.
now we can leave.
Okay, then.
Start over again.
I'm bitter.
From the beginning.
Welcome to
Okay.
this episode. Oh, wait, not that beginning.
All right, from the beginning.
Support the sport. Take a buddy hunting. If you like that buddy, tell him about our show. If you know likey that buddy, okay. What you do is you get a Sharpie and you put a mark on every tape measure he owns right at 2 3/4 inches. That way his wife thinks he's been working out. Hit us up at lghpodcast.com. Thanks for listening, and let's go hunt. I'm going to be honest, I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Neither do I.
I think it's a dick joke, but I'm
Penis.
not quite sure. Like,
Penis.
How do you work out your penis?
yeah,
No, for real.
with a
enough.
tape measure.
You please.
So
do.
we've got
How are
Mike's
all of
eggs again, Bare Necessities, Kremlin, Avalanche of Death, and Ghazi.
Gauzai.
Goosey.
Give me that gozy.
Will do.
Gauzai, Avalanche of Death.
Good night.